Today we are going to transform a bunch of blobs of paint into a colorful 3D hydrangea artwork. It's a lot easier than you might think, so let me show you exactly how you can do it yourself.
While you're going to watch this episode, I will be on holiday, so I am pre-recording it. Before I go, we are going to have a long canvas, 50 by 20, and I'm going to plan on one elegant specimen. This is going to be a plant that lots of you really like. I do as well. I love the colors. After my hollyhock episode, I got many messages from all of you lovely people who really like purples, and I thought, okay, let's make you happy again. We've got pink blush, velvet purple, metallic lilac, but I'm not sure about it, heavy body brilliant purple, and of course titanium white. So the first thing I'm going to do, I'm going to spread some white. Oh, you know what? I know you like blobs. Shall we do some blobs? Oh, it's probably way too much. So I only added a little bit of this because it's going to be pretty dark. And I forgot blue. Light blue permanent, but it's a pretty blue. Oh, the fun part. Spread it and see how the colors melt together. What do you think of the color combination? This is quite vicious, this purple. I do want the colors to blend a little bit more first. So at the moment this is going to look very light. The paint is so heavy, the blue one. I need to spread it really well. Okay, so basically I've decided on the peach being the main background color. Now a little bit of purple and we'll be done with the background. Before I apply some of the colors again, I wanted one big blossom, and of course I can change it many times. I was looking at those outlines. The ones I'm looking at are actually made of silk, but it doesn't matter. Let me transfer that. Just like that. I'm trying to define some of the petals. So we've got some petals that are hidden under the other ones, you know, obviously. Really straight or not really straight? And yes, it's going to be a little bit more serrated and a little bit curved here. I thought what would be best, heavy gesso would be absolutely great, but this time I am going to use all-purpose filler and my palette knife, and I do want to make it slightly purple. That's the color I wanted. I don't think I've ever used wool putty for hydrangeas. I used heavy gesso. I wanted it a bit more runny, not necessarily so light, but I do like the color. I am going to try and apply the smaller ones first, the ones that are hardly seen, somewhere in the distance. This is quite thick, very satisfying. You see what I'm doing? I am applying the ones that are hardly seen. Something pointy. Time for these. So I'm going to need again the thicker one. Why did I make so much paste? I really want to try this one. Never used it for the paste. It looks very wide. Okay. I think that gives me the right shape, doesn't it? A little bit pointy. Again, I can use a brush to get some definition if I want to. I don't think that's necessary. I'm just showing you that's doable, but it would be way easier Just saying, if you do it once the first layer is dry. I am going to attempt the big one. In the end of all the tools, I think I prefer this one. I find it maybe the easiest. The ones on top, I'm making them thicker, obviously. Can make it a little bit more pointy. And this one as well. If I want to, I can touch the midsections, the central part. Or I can do it later on with paint. What do I do with the leaves? I am very tempted to use paste on the leaves. I know it's the wrong color. Now try to make the edges serrated like this. It does work, doesn't it? I haven't done it like this before, but you know, I love trying different methods. Not sure about the stem at the moment, but I'm going to apply the second one the same way. I have enough paste. Everything is purple now, but that's okay. I'm really not trying to make them perfect. Has to look organic. So that leaves me with the stem. I just remembered Tuco. If you haven't watched him, there he is. And that's why I've got the white paste here. I could have used it for the leaves, but I had enough. Okay, now I know it looks very wonky, but I want it thick. That's why I've applied more, so I can spread it now. I am so happy I have this white paste. I've never applied a stem like this before. Oh, look at that. Dee-dee. Oh, I'm touching it. Look, the paste is amazing. I was about to paint when this fell off my table onto all the cables and sound system, and I haven't even started. I'm exhausted from cleaning. Yeah, it opened, of course. I'm going to fill the spaces in between the petals with some dark violet. I would say dark, almost black. I've got black, violet and white. Why do I use white? You probably know by now, just for better coverage. Again, this is probably finishing off like this. Is my favorite stage because I listen to something. I don't have to really plan anything big. I just relax. The background is roughly done. I'm covering some of the edges because they got a little bit dirty with lilac, but darker than the flowers. Next step will be adding highlights and some shadows onto the petals themselves. So I am making the gaps actually a bit smaller now, as you can see. It's very intuitive. You sort of think what, in your opinion, should be dark and just add it. I can't imagine the flower without some hints of the cream from the background and some pink. So basically they are multicolored. Hints of everything. Yeah. Some pinks. Some purples, and yes, there will be blue. They will be blue, absolutely. And more pinks on top because the bottom of the painting is darker. But you see, because I made the flowers purple in the first place, so now everything can blend in nicely. Oh, by the way, if you water down your brush and paint these, the paste will sort of suck the paint in very easily. This will change, of course, after varnishing. I'm really trying to incorporate it with the background. I still haven't introduced the blues and it's already so colorful. So obviously you can imagine that every petal underneath is going to be much darker than the ones on top. I sometimes feel like holding 3 brushes in one hand would be beneficial. Each one can be with a different shade. Ultramarine mixed with purple, a bit too dark maybe. Highlights, pink with white here, a little bit more blue. Hydrangea's got those stripy marks, so I might actually use blue to add them. I am going to add some gold for the midsections. Most of them are defined, whoops, that's a bit too much. Phthalo green, pale green, burnt sienna. I might add this gold since it's so invitingly sitting here. Of course, I'm going to make it lighter first and then I'll be adding shadows. The stem, brown first. Have to be careful not to get it on the background. I'm so clumsy today. I'm pretty stressed because I'm worried I won't finish. Some lighter green on top. I'm mixing the same, the pale green, phthalo green, bit of brown. I'm trying to find the right shade that I would like. Final touches, a little bit of gold. You can see the shimmer at an angle.
Well, there we are. Please let me know in the comments if you enjoyed, and also tell me which one of my hydrangea pieces is your favorite. If you're looking for more content, head over to my Patreon, where I post extended versions of my tutorials each week. And you can also find my original art for sale on my website, abcreativeofficial.com. Thank you so much for watching, and see you next Saturday. Bye bye.